Come on.
Hey, here we go. G'day,
Right.
Alex, and DJ Shiver. So you're in Italy at the moment, yeah?
Yes, we are. We're a bunch of DJs playing at a Romanian ski festival in Italy.
That makes perfect sense. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, they're like 400 Romanians. We go to Italy and we ski and we have a lot of parties, and it's it's getting me really tired because it's skiing and partying and skiing and drinking and partying. It's like a beautiful DJ vacation.
That's it. I can't see how it could possibly go wrong. Perfect.
Yes, it could go wrong. I had an accident on the slopes today, and it's almost so bad, almost 2 centimeters close.
Oh, really? Jeez. Yeah, mate, you wouldn't get me out on the ski fields. I'm at the stage of life. I'm middle-aged, so the chances of getting me on a ski field not so good. So
I hit a guy today that was like 61, almost hit him, and I was like 64 miles an hour or something like that. Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, that only ends one way. So,
yeah.
Mate, what I'll do is I've got a series of questions I wouldn't mind just throwing at you, and I guess the purpose of this interview is just to give the viewers a bit of a sense of the EDM industry, how you can potentially get started in it, some of the mistakes that you might have made, some of the good things that you've done, and just to sort of help people get a bit of a head start or a kick start if they want to go into this direction. So I might just sort of start here. So what are your thoughts on the current EDM industry?
Well, it's not so bright and it's not so beautiful. I think it's becoming. I really don't know how to say this perfectly in English, but it's overly saturated.
Yeah.
Because creating music has become really simple, and creating not good music, good sounding music is not so easy. It's the secrets are still there, hidden, and you need to do a lot of research. YouTube is not enough to learn how to make music. Yes, you can make simple chords and make beautiful music, but the complicated part of mastering and creating good sound, like good space in tracks, is really complicated. And I'm right there at this problem. I'm facing this problem right now, and I'm trying to teach myself and talking to a lot of people in the industry, especially technicians for stages. They are the best guys that you could talk to for this kind of problems. And what is happening right now with Spotify and all these streaming services is a very good thing, because even a small 15-year-old kid can get paid for his job. And this is like a childhood dream, to see kids live off of their jobs, like off of their art. Like if a kid can make a beautiful track, yes, he should be earning money for his thing. And I've been facing this problem for like 15 years minimum, trying to have a minimum wage a month, so I can live off of this job, so that I can do only this, and not working wooden floors or something like that, which is not my love for in this life.
No.
Yeah, that would be one of the problems. This is the problem in Romania. What I see, I have a lot of kids that are really talented, and the only thing that's stopping them from becoming extremely good are just the sound, not the track, just the sound, the making of the sound, the final step in mastering. That's what I feel is the last problem. If the industry can fix this problem, then it's going to be a whole different future in the next years.
Yeah.
If we can tracks that are very simple and sound really good, if everyone can do this, then we'll see an explosion in the industry that's in production.
Yeah.
Especially music.
Yeah, so then
as a DJ, because I play music for like 16 or 17 years, it's a different story. It's a totally different story. DJs are always the awkward ones. They are not the producers. They are not I am a remixer, then I have copyright problems. SoundCloud doesn't accept my tracks. YouTube takes them off. Big artists that you want to remix to get some attention don't really look at you because you're too small. So, it's normal problems that everyone has.
Yeah.
But DJs have this problem in particular. Producers can really do a good job if they do it with their name, their track, not a remixer.
Yeah, okay. Can I just get you to just talk us through a little bit about your journey through the EDM world? So how did you
I
start?
started. I used to be an underground DJ. I used to love techno music. I was a really big fan of this German scene, like really aggressive techno, and I used to play insane tracks. But the thing is, nobody listened to my music, so I used to make parties, and they're like one or two people, and you're awkward friends. You know, you're the DJ and you're awkward friends. You have three friends, yeah, they come to your party. So I used to work in different domains just to be able to make parties. And then suddenly, after 5 or 6 hard years, I made a party which was not a techno party, it was an old school party. I brought all the old DJs from my city. Everyone got paid as they wanted, and the party was old school music. It wasn't nothing new, nothing. Nobody had to be impressed, and it was like 500 or 600 people. That was my first success. And that night, a really cool guy that's been playing music for more than 30 years, he stopped now. He's an engineer. He told me, you should stop playing techno.
Yeah.
You're the entertainer type of DJ. You make people feel good by mixing different genres. Stop playing this aggressive techno. It's not your thing. And it started slowly. This was back in 2008 or 2009.
Yeah.
And then I started to play anything that was mainstream and famous, like famous tracks, anthems, and all the stuff like that. But I used to do it in my own style, and I still do that. If I have an anthem that is really good, that's good right now, and everybody knows it, I never leave it. I always mash it up with something that you never heard about, that's not even on Beatport, that I search for artists and I tell them, listen, give me your unreleased track because I need that track. And I made a lot of friends like this. A lot of friends all over the world. A lot of producers, and I play tracks that nobody knows what the hell they are.
Mm-hmm.
You play the middle part that's people are singing, and then you play something that they don't expect. And that's the whole secret of what I see in my whole career. That's it.
So that's kind of your special sauce, right? So it's what sets you apart from other DJs, or is that
really fast DJing? And I used to be a dancer, so somebody had to make the mixes for the dance. You know, you dance 16 beats, 32 beats, and then you change it fastly. So this is where it started. And plus, I used to be a resident DJ in discotheques, so that helped me a lot to understand how a party works and why we need a warm-up and an after party and a high-intensity moment in the set. So all these things that kids have to learn somehow, whether it's YouTube or Skillshare or anything.
Yeah.
Anything. The kids need to learn how the party goes, how it starts and how it ends. You don't just go there and just play loudly. No, that's a bad idea. People need to be taken on a journey every night.
So in terms of, where you started back 2008, just when you were starting to hit your stride to where we are today, if you had to pick maybe the 2 or 3 big changes that have taken place over that period that has really impacted you as an artist and impacted you as a DJ, what are the top 3 you reckon?
The first thing is character. You need character. If you want to be in this business of being a public person, because you're in a way or public, is to be a really good character. You need to read some books that help your emotional intelligence, your character, your personal problems that you need to face and basically step on them. You need to be a really friendly person, and you need to stop relying on social media and start relying on friends. If you're a person that doesn't have friends, you will never be that DJ. Mm-hmm. This is for the DJ part. If you're a producer, yay, congratulations, you make good music, people know you from YouTube or SoundCloud. But if they face you and somebody's asking for an autograph, the person can change his mind in like 2 seconds if you're a good person or not. And they can just suddenly become unfans, not fans. So for anyone, this is a really good thing that I always give as an advice. Be careful of your character. Be a good person, be a positive person. You're working, you're just like an actor. You go on the stage, you do your job, get down. Doesn't matter what you do at home, be a good character. People need to love you for who you are, not what you do on the stage.
Yeah.
And this is and social media can help you a lot, especially these days, all the stories and everything.
Yeah. So the way, and look, social media is a tricky one in the sense that a lot of people use, like, there's always a bit of a difference between your personal character or your private character and your social media persona. And I would have thought within the music industry that difference could be quite a bit larger. You have your public profile that you project out there, and then obviously you've got the way that you are privately. But what you're saying is you probably need to marry the two together, because
yes, people need to see your soul on stage, not your character. And I play music and I'm a really good DJ. No, people want to see the story behind the DJ. They always want to see that. They always want to know how you got here, how did you do it? Yes, it was very hard, but if they can see that by the way you play music, then that's it. If you can show the people while you play music that yes, this was my life and I love doing this, then yes, I think that's the whole secret of the whole idea of being a DJ. It doesn't matter if it's your EDM DJ or mainstream or underground or techno or drum and bass. Let's be honest, everyone's making money.
Yeah.
Everyone's making money. I don't care about that. Like I have so much proof that in the last 10 years, I've done it just for the feeling of being happy on stage. I have got a lot of invoices to events with 0 marked on them, just because that was a very important event that helped me through my lifetime. That was.
Yeah, okay. So it I suppose you've got the journey itself becomes less about a business and more about a self-discovery journey more than anything.
Yes. I think more DJs need, more producers and want to become DJs need to understand that. Get the business out, okay? Get it out of the discussion. Yes, it's a business. We all know everyone's making money. It's a lot of money implicated here, but people will see that eventually, and they will stop loving it someday, because you kind of see the whole superficial side of the music industry. You see it. You don't want it to be real, but it's there. You just need to picture yourself a DJ playing 300 shows a night. It's just like going to a job. You get bored doing that job. So it has to be coming from the soul. It has to be coming. If I would have worked in wooden floors, because I worked in wooden floors, I didn't love it, but I liked the idea of what you can build at the end.
Yeah.
When you give the client his house, and his house is made with real wood, and it's going to be there for 100 years. That was a good feeling. This is exactly, I can compare this to a party. You build the party, and then when it's finished, everyone's like, the stress is gone. The problems that they came in the club are gone. Whether he came to drink or to find a girl, the girl to find a boy. They found each other. Okay, that was the whole idea. It doesn't matter if they use drugs or not. We can discuss about this, because we know with drug, everything is implicated. Money, drugs, everything. But the whole idea is, why do you do it? I do it because I love. I dance because I love to dance. I play because I love playing music. I love making people happy. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and look, I think it's interesting, and I suppose this is where you make the jump from being a hobby to a pro. Is keeping that passion alive from when you're the amateur, and being able to take that along with you when you become a pro, and not having it sort of kill you along the way, basically, which often happens. But it's also, I think, when you're talking to people and you're getting to the more people I talk to anyway, it's a case of, if your passion's in there, the money comes. The money's got to be almost a side issue, in the sense that, yes, okay, I'm going to consciously go into this. This is my business. I'm going to bring my A game. I'm going to absolutely do the best I can do. I'll do all the really practical stuff that I have to do. But as long as the passion's there and the authenticity, the money comes. As long as you maintain that. Do you think that's a reasonable sort of view?
I think every industry on this planet has problems. Anything you want to do in your life has a problem. The day you learn how to face that problem and manage it in a good way, and this is really good for the music industry, the day you do it with your soul, you're implicated from heart, I don't even know how to call it because it's too romantic. This journey of playing music is so romantic that I'm not a poem, I'm a DJ. I should give me 2 tracks and I'll play them nice.
Put it together.
I have to talk about it. It's really complicated because it's a really long journey of years. And I'd like to play music when I'll be 50. I already have tinnitus on my left ear.
Yeah.
And so like once a week I go pee, and it's not nice, but I know it's gonna be there when I'm 50, and I still want to play.
Yeah.
For example, here in Livigno in Italy, there's like an après-ski party every day from 5 p.m. There's a 50-year-old DJ that plays music, unbelievable. And there's this, I think there's a chemistry between DJs when they look at each other and they feel good that one of them is the old guy and the other is the young guy. Like I'm the young guy and he's the old guy, and I just smiled at him, and he just, from his eyesight, I could realize, yeah, this is the DJ kid. He knows why he came here, because you go there 3 days and you hear this 50-year-old guy play music, and you can see that if he's 50 years old, he still loves what he does every day.
Yeah.
It's not easy to say that every day, doing it for like 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
It's just like going to a job. If you love it, there's this saying that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And it's true.
Yeah, no, exactly right. So if you were to talk to, say, I'm 16 years of age. All I know is that I want to get into the EDM industry, but I want to make it work financially for me, because at the end of the day, we all need houses. We all need somewhere to sleep. Can you give me maybe the top 5 tips of how to make that transition from amateur to pro without losing my soul along the way, and being able to set myself up for the best possible life and the best possible chance of success? What are your top 5 things?
Wow, that's this is complicated to say. Okay, so he's 16 years old. He wants to make a living off of this. Mm-hmm. I think my first advice would be actually a question. What do you have that you think makes you what you want to be? This would be the first question. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you 100% positive? I'll give you the best advice in the world, but please tell me, is there something in your family? Is your zodiac sign saying you that you should be doing this, that you should be an entertainer? What exactly is connecting you to this thing that you want to do? And this problem that these 5 tips are actually happening every week to me. So yeah. I don't even know how to tell them. Each person has its own way of receiving this information. Mm-hmm. You can be tough, or you can be soft. You can be honest, or sometimes you have to lie for his own good.
Yeah.
And the first thing is, be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first tip. Be careful what you wish for. Because I wish to play to a lot of people, and I played to 15,000 people, to 20,000 people, and I just ended up in a 2-year depression. Because it's not emotionally, it's not a good thing. You're there for 1 hour, you prove that you can do this, but when you get off the stage, if nothing happens and you don't have events at the same level as those events, you will end up in a psychology class. Because it's really hard emotionally. It hurts you inside after the event. People don't know this, and they don't talk about this.
Yeah,
there's a lot of depression going on in this whole entertainment industry, and it always comes from this side, that you all your life you wanted to do this, and when you got it, then what?
Yeah,
then what? Sorry for that. We're not supposed to swear, but
no,
when
it
you
happens.
get off the stage, when you get off that big stage, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. You need your family, you need your friends to support you, and they don't know. They go, "Oh, congratulations, you are now famous," but you're not. You're actually you're going down from that point. Right. So that would be my first tip. Be careful what you wish for, because you might end up receiving it, whether it's God, Buddha, or the universe. You might receive what you wish for, that famous moment, and you're not going to be ready for it. I am ready now, but I wasn't ready 5 years ago when I got it.
Right.
I was not ready for that. Nobody told me, listen, after your show, you're going to have some problems with yourself. Look in the mirror. Are you sure you want to do this? I'm ready now. If you put me on a 20,000 people stage, 50,000, doesn't matter. I'll make them dance. I'll be the same person when I go up and I go down. But back then, that was a really bad idea. I was happy for like 2 minutes. I showered myself with a champagne, and that was the whole celebration. That was it. Then you go home and you start crying.
Yeah, no, but it's funny, right? And a lot of the autobiographies of famous people leave that bit out. It's when you're living your life trying to hit one moment, trying to hit one milestone, and you're right. Like quite often in life, it happens. You look at it and go, firstly, that's happened a lot quicker than I expected. Secondly, where to from here?
Exactly.
And really, the test of your character is then being able to go, okay, done that, where to from here? Or, and perhaps the slightly more important thing is that your identity shouldn't be tied up in that event. Your identity has to be tied up in something bigger than that. So that's...
At the moment, I think this is one of the biggest problems in the industry, that a small child, and we can say this to a child as he's 16 years old. Yes, the new kids that are 16 are way above us when we were 16, because they have all this information that I didn't have when I was 16.
No.
So emotionally, they can be really balanced and everything can be ready. But it just so happens that it's not like that. When you get on that stage, if you don't have somebody to tell you before, listen, you need to do this, and you need to implicate your soul in what's going to happen, then it's bad news after that. So I haven't seen until now, for example, in Romania, I haven't seen a young person under 20 do something really big in the industry except vlogging. And vlogging is something that's really good because you see the true side of the person. A person cannot lie every day in vlogging, so it's pretty complicated.
Yeah.
1 second. We're all DJs here in the room, so
No, well,
four DJs.
keeps it efficient.
Yeah.
So if you were...
That was the first tip, like be careful what you wish for. The second tip would be learn music. Because I was lazy. I honestly was lazy. I really liked playing music and I did not stay in the house learning music. A good piano course or an instrument, anything would be just perfect, helpful, especially piano. It splits your brain in two, and that's drums, anything. I'd like to play the drums. I would love to play the drums, but I think it's too late for me to learn an instrument. Yes, I can play any instrument and I understand how they work and all the notes, but it's just not my thing. But if I give that person who plays the guitar my instruments, turntables, the players, the tractor systems, all the Ableton Live, anything, they don't know how to do my instruments.
No.
It's about it. It's still an instrument. You make music with something. It's an instrument. A laptop can be used as an instrument. And the third tip, three more tips. Let me think. This has to be really universal for everyone. Not easy. If your family doesn't help you, you have a big problem. Because I faced my family for more than 10 years, and suddenly they just flipped in one day, like that. And the day they started supporting me, everything changed. And this was, I think it was in 2011. So from 2011 till now, there's just been going up, never down. Because you have support, you have spiritual, emotional support from family. And if you don't have that, then it's a problem. But from what I've met until now, all the young kids have support from the family. And like 4 and 5 tips: be a good guy in school. Be really good in school. Don't be the rebel in school and try to say, oh, I'm the DJ, doesn't mean I don't have to learn. No, you need to be a really smart kid to be able to play music and understand what's happening everywhere you go. You need to be smart. You just need to picture yourself, okay, I will become a famous DJ. I don't know geography. I'm gonna have a tour in Asia. I don't know where the fuck Brazil is. Well, Brazil is not in Asia, the first thing.
Well, that's a minor mistake.
I didn't like geography when I was in school, but when I started gigging around the country, I've seen all the damn roads in the country, and I discovered how beautiful geography is after playing music. So I should have studied a little geography before playing music.
You only learn that lesson later, don't you?
Don't skip education. You need education. You need college. You don't need to go to music college to be in this business, because everything you learn I cannot wait for a school that is officially for this, like an official music industry. It doesn't matter if it's any type of music, but it has to be electronic. I cannot wait to see a school like this. I'd like to be a teacher there. I'd love to do that. Doesn't matter where. It could be in Vietnam. I will go to Vietnam to be a teacher in this kind of school.
Yeah. Awesome. And your last tip, mate?
Yeah, this is a good one. When you start making money, don't forget to give it back.
Yeah.
Because it's not yours.
No, exactly.
What you make is never yours. It's everyone's. And it's not about money. It's about everything in the universe. But if we sum it up to money, don't just keep it for yourself. Once in a while, make a donation, and the kid that can never have what you have might be very happy to receive, you know, a DJ console. I like to help a lot of kids that cannot afford DJ consoles because it reminds me of how I used to start. I used to play music with Tractor and a keyboard, like a real keyboard, a 4-octave keyboard. I had Q play on A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I had sync and beach and pitch, sync and everything, and I had a keyboard. And then Tractor came out with S4, and I was untouchable because I knew how to work that thing like nobody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, help a lot of people. If you can help, you have the power to help people, do it. And the rest is just a story that will happen. But try to do that.
No, exactly right, mate. And, you know, you reap what you sow, right? So you put it out there, it comes right back at you. So
it doesn't matter if it's karma or God or anybody. It has to be coming from inside.